Today we have something that will hopefully be super helpful to all of you playing Honkai Star Rail, especially if you're a free-to-play savant, taking your time, going through the game and enjoying all of the content that it has to offer. Just because you don't want to spend a lot of money doesn't mean you can't have an awesome and powerful team, but getting certain resources might be harder or simply take longer, so for this one, we rounded up a bunch of things that will yield you free goodies in-game like stellar jades, leveling up materials, and more. So let's start right away and respect your time so you can get back to playing. If you're still near the beginning of the game and you didn't get any good pulls with your first 20 or so free tickets and those juicy pre-registration rewards, then you may want to try re-rolling your account. This is essentially a way to get a 5-star character on your account from the beginning for free by repeating a process of creating new accounts, completing the prologue, doing the first 20 or 30 tickets that are given to you for free, and then if you don't get a 5-star, you repeat. But if you do hit a 5-star, then you just got a massive power-up for free to your party. And then on top of this, you have the welcome banner that gives you another 5-star character guaranteed after 50 pulls, which you will get enough of just by playing through the story. So if you do the reroll tactic, you can essentially get 2 free 5-star characters at the beginning of the game. Next up, you'll definitely want to know some great sources for stellar jades. These are literally used for getting tickets to get more characters and light cones, but also for refreshing your energy, which is great for farming relics and trailblaze XP. Of course, you can get a bunch of these by opening all of the chests in each map, and by doing this you'll get materials for each specific in-game world's shop. You can get a bunch of good things from these shops, including the Shadows of Destruction to power up your main character, who by the way is a very powerful pick for your main team. By spending at these shops, you'll then be able to claim a bunch of rewards including stellar jades, which all add up. Make sure to tick off your achievements, daily rewards, and operating briefing as you play, since these also reward good stellar jades and items too. Do keep an eye out in-game for the warp trotters. These are pig-like mobs that will try and run away very quickly in the overworld and in battle. However, defeating them will reward you with stellar jades, so always focus them first. In addition to this, the Forgotten Hall is an awesome way to get a chunk of stellar jades, as you can get 200 with each victory. These get harder and harder, but if you can get them, it's always a great reward. The simulated universe and its weekly clear points, as well as the first time clear reward on each world, is a great source of tickets, materials, and jades, so make sure to do this each week. In addition, entry into the simulated universe doesn't cost energy, only claiming the periodic rewards do. So this is a very important, free-to-play, repeatable farm for materials, chances to encounter more warp trotters, and XP to level up the simulated universe's ability tree permanently, so you'll have an easier time farming each run. Also, don't miss out on the Hoyo Lab daily login. This is a great way to get extra items and jades. It will be linked in the description down below as well. Just log into your account and claim those extra daily rewards. And speaking of extra rewards, there are several redemption codes that can get you extra goodies, so we'll put those in the description down below too. You need to click on the redemption code button below your Trailblazer profile, but a public service announcement for iOS players is that you must redeem them on the PC version, because for some reason the iOS version doesn't have this option. Another thing you might want to be aware of for extra goodies is the Twitch drops. By watching streams with the drops enabled tag who are playing Honkai Star Rail, you can earn level up materials, credits, and a total of 80 stellar jades too, so don't miss out on these free goodies. When you are farming for relics and other items with your energy, you will want to do this as quickly and easily as possible, so using a friend unit with someone who already has a juiced up super powerful 5-star character is a great way to do it. So feel free to add myself, Paradise, and TwoSix, as we have juiced up characters made specifically for you to use. Our friend codes are on screen now but also in the description, so feel free to add us, but do note you can only have a certain number of friends in game, so we're sorry if our friends list is full. Another great tip if you're someone with a free-to-play party, or you're just stuck at a hard boss or fight, is to actually use the food buff items. These items give massive buffs to your attack, they can heal you up, they can give you back character energy to get your ultimates, as well as technique points. So keep an eye out for the food shops on whichever planet you're currently playing, and buy those food buff items and then remember to use them. If you are free to play, your characters and materials will be more limited, so pumping all of your levels into specific characters will be more important. From the welcome banner, you're guaranteed a 5-star. So I would advise juicing that 5-star up and then building your team around them. Do note that the main character is extremely strong throughout the whole game so far, so you really can't go wrong investing in them, the main character, and leveling them up as high as possible. For free-to-play parties, you will also get several characters throughout the story. Natasha, who you get for free, will be an awesome healer. She's the second best in the game currently, so leveling her up and using her in your party if you need a healer is a no-brainer. Herta is also a great character as a powerful ice damage dealer and AoE clearer, so if you need ice damage and have the space, she's fantastic too. Asta is another free character you get, who is an awesome support that can work in any team. With great fire AoE damage and damage buffs across your whole team, she's a good fit for pretty much anyone. March 7th is also very good for a variety of reasons, but if you have a better preservation character such as getting G-Pard from the Welcome Banner, then you can replace her with him in your team comp. You generally want a tank, a healer, 2 DPSs or 1 DPS and a support. There's also a couple of 4-star characters to look out for since you're more likely to pull them than 5-star ones. Ting Yun is an awesome S-tier support character with massive single target buffs, better than Asta in many situations. Sometimes you will want to juice your primary damage dealer for a boss fight, and she brings so much to the team when you want to do that. Su Shang is also a powerful physical damage dealer and a great pair with the main character if you really want to focus on physical damage for a specific boss, so keep an eye out for her. Hook is an average or maybe above average character, but is still an awesome single target fire damage dealer. If you don't have a better fire damage option, she's pretty good situationally for when you need it. Finally, Pella can actually remove buffs from enemies and reduce their defense, so she is situationally awesome for specific fights against enemies who buff up. Finally, an extra tip that you may not know is that ascending each character past level 20 will give you an extra ticket. So if you have materials, you can nab a few easy tickets by ascending a character just once. Put your free-to-play tips down below in the comments and let's all learn together as a community. And the 2 videos on screen now we think you'll really enjoy if you did enjoy this one. Of course you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you did like this video, you're probably going to like these ones too. And then tell us what you think after watching in the comments down below.